California sun is starting to set as we welcome you to Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So now here is Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor is there. One down.
Batting second.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. Bauer sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Bauer has registered just under 110 innings on the mound with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, James Mccann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a full count for James Mccann. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
First pitch on its way. Max Muncie is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. In the air now, out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a good read off the bat, took a decent route, and he covered over 90 feet to make the grab. Well done. Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. That's wide. 2-0. deGrom has compiled over 90 innings pitched and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low ones. 1 out, nobody on. Two and one now to Mookie.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 on its way. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
The 0-2 once more. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
The 2-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seeger. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Brandon Nimmo swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 3 homers and 19 driven in. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out, number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early benefit them in the later innings.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now into scoring position.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are constant. So you never know by that swing. He looks good and driving if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 51 runs batted in. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2-2. So a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you...
Now he up one fly, and the inning is over. Well, they bottom of the inning now, and that brings up Will Smith.
The catcher.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
All even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into his first at bat at 283, and even 20 home runs and 64 runs batted in. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-1 home. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. On the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Will move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Jonathan Villar. First offering.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a liner. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swing and a little tapper. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
After the walk, a quick check on first. And he's back in standing. Into the box, Jacob deGrom, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. VR aboard here at first with nobody out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Two and one.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Third inning, no score to this point. And there's ball 2 now, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, but the runner's back easily. 0-1 count. Here it comes. In there, strike two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Corey Seeger, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Gavin Lux, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ground ball right into the shift. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
The batter will be Gavin Lux, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate now, Trevor Bauer. A ball and no strikes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. One-0 count. Here it is. Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out hands, and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Bauer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, James Mccann.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
And now the first pitch. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nope.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bauer into his motion. Here's the 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Fouled off. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. On its way is pitch number 75. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that misses below the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
3-0 now. From the stretch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here now is Will Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Betts at second. Taylor on at first with nobody out. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
High and deep down the left field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So now into the box is Justin Turner. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 3.
Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike 1.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
In there, and he's taken it as far as he can go now. It's full, 3-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Justin Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. In his career, Pollock has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. And now the first pitch.
Down 21.
The 1-1.
Down 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dominic.
So next to bat will be Dominic Smith. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Conforto leads off first with one away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1. This one's flared toward left center. Taylor coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
To the plate now, Jacob deGrom, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Bauer pauses. Here's the delivery. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next to stand in is Pete Alonso, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in is Corey Seeger. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop, Corey Seeger.
Now the first pitch. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. VR has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
So bases are empty with one gone, and up next will be Gavin Lux. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
And now, Trevor Bauer. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort.
Now
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Next up is Max Muncie as he grounds one briskly to short, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now in the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And it's fouled away. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, James Mccann.
Next, here is James Mccann, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep to right center. Betts on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Dennis Santana will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Brandon Nimmo will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Lindor is off of first with 2 away. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Now to bat, Mookie Betts. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Mookie Betts.
first pitch of the AB now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the fifth all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the sixth.
The 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Gone! Chris Taylor, a 2-run shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Will Smith. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Robert Gesellman takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 3 runs already home here. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
A.J. Pollock is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Alonso has room in foul territory, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seeger.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seeger. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Two out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seeger.
I got to count 2-2.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch, lifted in the air out towards left center. And No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets nothing. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Now here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Now the 1-0. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
The left fielder, number 2.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Into the box, Dominic Smith down the third baseline. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Last time through was a base hit. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pollock. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail in this one 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Miguel Castro will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jose Peraza will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Stepping up is Gavin Lux. It was a walk in his last trip.
Gavin
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Castro rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
Three and 0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Matt Beatty will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Castro has over 40 innings on his line so far and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. The 2-1 home is strike two swinging. The 2-2 in the air down the line in left. Uh-oh, he missed it.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Max Muncie, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
From the stretch. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Three-two pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Next up is Mookie Betts. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with one away now. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Chris Taylor will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And a late swing and a foul ball. Almost took it out of the catcher's glove. That was coming in hot. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The next 3-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 35.
Will Smith will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
Yeah, Matt, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty B, and he still turned it around. Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
2-1 to count. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Bases are loaded here. One man out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Over to VR. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 8th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 4-0. Jimmy Nelson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And here's Jose Peraza, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The pitch. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. That misses. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. The 3-1. is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Taylor to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So here's Pete Alonso. First pitch on its way.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that pitch out.
2 out, nobody on. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Line hard into left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
plate now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Corey Seeger. As he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Next to hit, Gavin Lux, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch.
Ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for LA, but they're in front 4-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Scott Alexander will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Zach McKinstry is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, James Mccann. First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing their bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that.
On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
4-0 the score tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dennis Santana earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make